what they call a work day, a working day. Monday through Friday is when most of the filming happens on the lot. Because we are a real working film and television studio, we're going to be really up close and personal with some of the filming production that's going on the lot. We're going to pass by some active production on guest assistance. If you have medical emergency, you have something of value on the side of the tram, there's any kind of audio visual problem, reach up and grab the right emergency cord that runs along the center of the ceiling of the tram. Photo ops, but please keep an eye on them so they don't get wet. And finally, for your safety and those around you, we ask that you do not use selfie sticks while on board. No selfie sticks allowed. Now, we are taking you down our timeline right now. These movie posters that you're seeing on both sides of the tram, they represent just a few of the thousands of movies Universal has produced throughout the years. Over 8,000 movies. Now, it all started March 15th, 1915. That's when our founder, Carl Mercury, opened the gates to Universal Studios in Hollywood. And on that day, he called Universal the strangest city in the world. And it truly is a city. Check it out. We have our own fire station 51, which you saw back there. Also, our own sheriff station, post office. Carl Mercury wanted audiences to laugh, cry, sit on the edge of their seats. And judging by this timeline, he's accomplished that, of course, many times over. Now, you know, one thing that all of these films here on the timeline have in common, movies in general, really, is that a lot of the things you see in these films are things that are based around illusions. You guys are going to be seeing lots of examples of that here today. This is no illusion. Look around right now. We are driving onto the front lot of our studio. We made it. Now, the front lot is where we have most of our sound stages. We have 28 of them on our left. On your left-hand side is stage 12. Just so happens to be our biggest sound stage, big enough to hold a football field. Yeah, now some great movies have shot inside that stage throughout the years, including Jurassic Park. That's where they shot all of these inner scenes. Frankenstein, Dracula, Scarface. Now the sound stages are where they shoot some of the interior scenes of some of your favorite television shows, movies, music videos, commercials. On your right-hand side, I do want to point out that this construction, this is going to be a brand new area of the theme park called Super Nintendo World. We're very excited about it. When we get word of opening dates, of course, we'll let you know. On your left-hand side are two sound stages that are currently being used for season 2 of Saved by the Bell. It's a reboot of classic 90s sitcom. Now, all these trucks and trailers, golf carts, production vehicles, you actually see some of the equipment loading off of the trucks over here on the left. And some of the wardrobe racks over here on the left as well. This is the production base camp for Saved by the Bell, which is also using stage 21 just ahead on your left. It's another one of our bigger sound stages. Now, our television history here at NBC Universal dates back over 80 years ago, all the way back to April 30th, 1939. So we're a few of City World's Fair. We had our first live televised transmission. And since then, Universal Television has given you some classic television series, as you can see in this montage, leading us all the way up to today. Shows like The Voice, Saved by the Bell, Heated, it's another sitcom that shoots on a lot, and Mr. Mayor. Mr. Mayor is another sitcom that shoots on a lot, stars Ted Danson and Holly Hunter. They shoot inside stage 42 over there to the right. Now, we actually have a name for this area, right? We call it Sitcom Alley. Sitcom Alley. And that's because so many famous television sitcoms throughout the years are shot inside these various stages, going all the way back to the Jeffersons, One Day at a Time, different strokes. Leading us all the way up to today, which is like Mr. Mayor. And another Ted Danson sitcom, The Good Place, which actually shot inside stage 44. And stage 44 was recently being used for NBC's Good Girls, starring Christina Hendricks, Serena, and Maywood. Speaking of Ted, we'll talk about Ted Danson. We got Ted over there in the left, martini glass. And just beyond Ted, our production bundles. producers, directors, first major Hollywood power players. They work at these buckets, including Illumination Entertainment. That's the animation production company behind us. Movies, like Pets. Also, Mark Productions. They brought you movies like Brownstone musicals like Women. Many years ago, these were actually dressing rooms for some of the big movie stars. This was on the line. Rock Hudson, First Day, Gregory Peck, Tony Curtis, Janet Lee. They used to get ready in these little bungalows or their little apartments right on the lot. Now, one of my favorite directors used to work at one of these bungalows where we're actually going to pass by his bungalow in just a few moments. You're going to know it's his bungalow because check out, look, he put his famous profile just outside the front door to be homage to him. That's right, the master of suspense, Alfred Hitchcock. He worked at the office, main director of Psycho and Birds, Where Went Down, Vertigo. And he had a knack for making cameos in most of his movies. So you can see a few of them on your screens. Two of our newer sound stages are over here on the left, stages 22 and 23. Stage 22 and 23 is where Keenan was shooting his sitcom, Keenan, which just got renewed for another season. Alright, well ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We are officially taking you on to the back lot. There's a lot more to see here on the back lot. And that's because on that day he called Universal the strangest city in the world. And it truly is a city. Check it out, we have our own fire station 51, which you saw back here. Also our own sheriff station, post office. Carl Lumley wanted audiences to laugh and cry, sit on the edge of their seats. And judging by this timeline, he's accomplished that, of course, many times over. Now, you know, one thing that all of these films here on the timeline have in common, and just movies in general, really, is that a lot of the things you see in these films are things that are based around illusions. You guys are going to be seeing lots of examples back here today on our tour. This is no illusion. Look around right now. We are driving onto the front lot of our studio. We made it. Now the front lot is where we have most of our sound stages. We have 28 of them on our lot. On your left-hand side is stage 12. Just so happens to be our biggest sound stage, big enough to hold a football field. Yeah, now some great movies have shot inside that stage throughout the years, including Jurassic Park. That's where they shot exterior shots, and what may appear to be brick and stone, that is another Hollywood illusion. It's really foam rubber, fiberglass, and plywood. Now over here on your left-hand side is our Brownstone Street. Of course, it's characterized by those stoops, brownstones, you know, you can see in movies, TV shows. Right now, we are in New York City. Welcome to New York Street.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is next to my old neighbor. What's got involved over there? My old one. Tough later. He's my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey, it's cool guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
Actually, I like
creating a 3D immersive experience. So you're going to be putting your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, just put them in your hand because we're about to return to Sky. The Universal Tram is winding its way through a very rough, narrow trail in Skull Island, allowing the visitors a little sneak peek at some of the wildlife from Skull Island. In a sense, this is like a mini sequel, a mini continuation. We are just taking the Kong and Skull Island and the answers and this is character who's on the Kong as it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's look at those largest Colonial Street. The streets inside, instead of 20 feet tall, they're 180 feet long. Film itself uses some of the most advanced technology filming that's done. And the film was designed by Peter Jackson and his team, led in digital and team with 6 academic awards for some trilogy, Avatar, just to hang on to those 3D glasses. You will be needing them. I hope that they are.
These creatures coming from the same color from this side and T-Rexes from the other side. What they mean, they're always in the looking for a little shot that they're non-people. You have to take into account that people are doing activations. Also, one of the things about this wall, I think you notice that they used to work on it. There's no cuts. Because it's really shot this tram this collide with both hands. This reminds us that where the screen is too neat.
Indeed. You know, one of my favorite parts about getting to work here at Universal Studios is getting to see how they transform some of these sets for filming. For example, our metropolitan sets that have doubled for many different U.S. cities. Not too long ago, they actually transformed it into Baltimore. 1960s Baltimore, Maryland for Hairspray Live. Now, you can see a lot of work goes into the transformation of these sets for filming. They dress up the windows, they light the streets with trees and parking meters and street lights and picture cars. Now, a picture car, that is any vehicle that is seen behind the camera. And throughout the years, Universal Studios Hollywood has amassed a very famous collection of picture cars. You are seeing just a few of them on your including some of the Back to the Future picture cars. We have 2 of the Fast and Furious picture cars from the Fast series. The second one, Too Fast, Too Furious. F9 came out just last weekend, breaking and Dennis box office records. Now, Fast and Furious has become our biggest grossing film franchise here at Universal. And another one of our biggest are the Jurassic Park movies. Between Jurassic Park 1, 2, 3, and Jurassic World, the two Jurassic Park movies. It's a pretty big film franchise. And if you are a JP fan, I've got some exciting news for you. We are going to take you there.
Jurassic Park.
Okay, maybe oversold that just a little bit. This isn't really Jurassic Park, but hey, this is as close as many of us are ever going to get to Jurassic Park. This is an area of the back lot where Universal keeps some of the set pieces and picture cards that were featured in the first 3 Jurassic Park movies, including the boat over here on your right, which you might remember from Jurassic Park 3. The mobile lab over here on your left, which you might remember from the Lost World Jurassic Park. Now, it was featured in this really intense scene, I don't know if you remember it. We got pushed off a cliff by this angry T-Rex and raining. Oh my goodness, guys, I am so sorry. I forgot to tell you. Watch out, I forgot. Those are Colonial Street. I'm very excited when I see it again. They show affection. Now, here's the scene I was talking about. Getting pushed off the cliff. This scene features a really cool illusion. That was not an actual cliff. That was one of our parking structures here on the lot that they dressed to look like a cliff. They made like a mobile app, a giant crane. It's right around the corner here in the back. From the jungles of Costa Rica into Mexico. Welcome to Mexico, Old Mexico. Now, Old Mexico is part of our Western sense, and you know, it really does live up to that name, old, because it's actually one of the oldest sets here on our back lot. So these sets here in Old Mexico date all the way back to the silent era film. That's how old some of these like thunder.
Claro que sí. Ay, qué rico.
It's really coming down. You know what? This is a good thing. We need the rain here in California. Yes, we do. Although, when it rains this fast, they say flash floods are like possibility. It'll be fun. Usually you hear a low rumbling sound before a flash flood. All I hear right now is thunder, the sound of the rain. Don't you love the sound of the rain? It's so satisfying. Now, you know, a lot of movies have filmed here. Oh my goodness. I'm so proud of you right now. You just survived the flash flood. I can't say the same for Polish Your Mind there. Take them out. Yes, Old Mexico, the setting, I should say, for so many movies throughout the years. Indiana Jones, Crystal Skull. Recently it was featured in an episode of Star Trek Picard where it dealt with a Romulan settlement. But we're going to take you a little bit further north, back to the States, but this time to Texas. I want to welcome you all to 6 Points, Texas.
Yo lo he visto viendo eso, cabrón. Yo lo he visto viendo eso.
jump. You just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the universe.
Yeah, being nominated for fifth place. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get a green light. We're just awaiting word from the studio, just to make sure they... Oh yeah, they gave it to us. They gave us the green light, so we're going to take you inside stage 50. As we head inside, I just want to remind everyone to remain seated. We do not want to disturb anything inside for continuity's sake. We've been shooting a big action movie here the last couple of weeks. Stage 50 is a very unique soundstage. It's a dual-level soundstage. It's where they shoot a lot of those train station scenes you see in movies and TV shows. In fact, they shot this scene from an episode of Bones in here not too long ago. Several years back, where it doubled as a Washington, D.C. train station.
That's with the FBI?
Yeah, hear about the human remains.
That's him. Right over there.
You alright?
Yeah, now just by looking around, now can anyone tell me where the current production is filmed? Did you get gentlemen, give yourselves a big round of applause. You survived the earthquake. Yes, that was our earthquake attraction. It's been part of our studios for over 30 years now. And by the way, that was an 8.3 magnitude earthquake, in case you're wondering. Everyone always wonders. I want to show you the rest of that scene for Bones. You can see just how seamlessly they incorporated earthquake into this episode. Check it out. Right there, as you can see, it's all in the editing. Well, it is a short trip to New England. I want to welcome you all to disregard that beach closed sign. They've just reopened the beach for us today. You know why? They caught Jaws! Well, they didn't catch Jaws. He caught Jaws. My good friend George is in the water right now, just making sure everything's safe for us. Such a brave guy. He's actually underwater. He's got his scuba gear. Sure. Oh my goodness, guys, don't look. You don't want to see this. Turn your heads. Just turn your heads. You don't want to. Oh my goodness. All right, stay calm. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna take you over here by these gasoline tanks where it's safe.
देखने देते हैं
favorite part. Never gets old. Ladies and gentlemen, don't tell me you didn't see a big movie star here at the studio tour. Right? Check this out. There he is. That's Jaws. That is a legend. Yes. We have a lot of Jaws fans on board. All right. Yeah, Jaws. That was his screen name. Does anyone actually know his real name? His real name is Bruce. He's a mechanical shark. Production of Jaws. Hardest working shark insurance. Works here every single day. But you know, it didn't always work.
That's a flexible line shrug. The shrug was frustrating. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all. Wherever you were, right, here, they were always saying, shrug is not working. We just waited a minute. We just waited a minute. The shrug is working. Well enough. For a while there, so I really tried a lot.
By the way, it was director Steven Spielberg who named the short Bruce after his lawyer. He was a real shark. Anyways. Alright guys, we're passing by the beautiful chicken ranch over here on the right. It's Mona's Chicken Ranch, which some of you guys might remember as the Festival Morehouse in Texas. It's only part for rentals. This is a great example of what we call a practical set. That means they can shoot both interior and exterior shots. Right, we're passing by the entrance to one of the neighborhoods here on the back, but on your left-hand side is the entrance to Colonial Street, which some of you guys might remember as a mysterious link for ABC's Desperate Housewives for 8 seasons. Now, more recent television production that has been filming on Colonial Street is a show called Never Have I Ever. Executive producer Andy Haley. You guys might remember from The Office and her own sitcom, The Mindy Project. Well, her new series, which she executive produces, is currently airing on Netflix. You can see season 1. Season 2 is going to be dropping very shortly. Well, right about now, you guys are probably looking around and thinking, wow, we are in the middle of nowhere. Here in the sticks. Yeah, you're right, we are. But that's the point. Because sometimes you need a middle of nowhere setting for your movie or your TV show. Boom, we got you covered. Now we have a wilderness area here in our background. This area does get used for quite a bit of filming. In fact, the area over there on your left was where Sandra Bullock shot one of those campsite scenes for her movie Bird Box. Well, just up ahead, coming up here on your right-hand side, there's some more picture cars. Now, if you saw F9, Night Fast movie, you're going to recognize some of these race cars over here on your right because they were featured in the opening sequence of F9. And check it out, we even have Dominic Toretto's Black Charger right in the middle of it all. Iconic picture car. Now speaking of iconic, just around the corner are two iconic, historic, I should say, sets. It's the Bates Motel and the Psycho House from Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. Now that house up there on the hill, that is the original house from the 1959 production of Psycho. What I think I see Mother is up in her bedroom window, second floor. Somebody's watching.
Watching me, all of them. Let them see what kind of a person I am.
Now that is an actual 747 jumbo jet. You see over there, it was destroyed specifically for this incredible scene from the film.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around the vision that Steve had.
When you first began to sit down to talk about the law of the world, I thought, what if the 747 goes on right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something we don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Listen to me. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Got them closed? Bobby, get in. Get in.
This is one of the largest sets ever constructed for a film, rivaling James Cameron's Titanic and Cecil B. DeMille's Ten Commandments. And despite the use of these life-size realistic sets, the film featured more than 500 special effects. Ladies and gentlemen, we are approximately 10 minutes from the end of our tour. We'll be returning to the theme park shortly. Remember to pull the emergency cord if you need any assistance. Please remain the log cabin. Some of you guys might remember this log cabin from this movie. Green Outdoors. Starring the late great John Candy. Now, the log cabin's another great example of a practical set. A lot of television series that have filmed here on the lot throughout the years have used that log cabin, including Coach and ABC's Desperate Housewives. It was also used in an episode of Star Trek Picard, starring Sir Patrick Stewart. Out there in the distance is our Falls Lake area. Now that is the world's largest freestanding backdrop you see out there, that giant blue backdrop. Now Falls Lake is where they shoot a lot of those ocean set scenes you see in movies, including this scene from the movie Sully.
Evacuate.
Alright guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. We are in a little bit of a situation right now, so Miller, he's gonna pull up into this garage just ahead. We're gonna hang out for a little bit. Now I have this guy named Roman Pierce. He's on standby, so let us know a little bit more about what's going on. Just hang tight, remain seated. We should be safe inside here.
Just got here. All right, I got it. Well, listen, hello, beautiful people, particularly you right there missing the third row. How you doing? You good? My name is Roman Pierce. Pleased to meet you. Buddy Hobbs asked us to stash you sharp for a while. Brought you at our secret spot. We're having a few friends over. It's a little messy. It's all good. The more the merrier. Especially you right there in the third row. You got the same. So look, see over there? It's Hobbs' urban assault vehicle. Best truck the U.S. government can buy. That work of art back over there is made by my man Tej. Think of it as like a Mona Lisa on wheels.
So did you break it down to them?
What's that?
You had one job to do, only one. Alright, look guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you. But to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us here. So put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone will give us a call.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull into the next bay and we'll meet you in there.
So I never seen the third row, right? Same hundred.
This is our turn.
for the job, everybody. You've protected the witness and you can resume breathing.
And it was crazy up there.
You know, my Mona Lisa got messed up a little bit, but it's all good. We got through it. Y'all held us down. Appreciate it. They say the bigger the family, the stronger it is. You guys be good out there. And you're welcome to join our crew anytime.
Alright, well ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We have reached the end of our Hollywood adventure. And on behalf of myself, our driver Dylan, the Miller Big Little Fox, and the University, I want to thank each and every single one of you guys for taking the tour today. It's a pleasure having you on board. Welcome back. If you have any questions, please don't be shy. Stop by, say hi. I'll be standing at the front of the Tram Park at our Studio Tour Plaza. Also, to get the most out of today's visit, be sure to download the official Universal Studios Hollywood mobile app. Get up-to-the-minute wait times and show times for all our shows and attractions, including Waterworld, Live, Super Spectacular. We do have a digital studio directory. I'll be on the right-hand side when you exit the Studio Tour Plaza. That will also answer any kind of questions you may have about wait times and show times. As we say at the business, that is a wrap. Have a wonderful rest of the day here at Universal Studios Hollywood, the entertainment capital of LA. We'll see you in the movies. Welcome back to the Studio Tour Plaza. Now's a great time. Make sure you look around. Make sure you have all of your belongings. As you pop open those gates for you, make sure you watch your step. It's a big step down. We do have bins you can toss those 3D glasses into on your left-hand side.
मुझे लग रहा
Let's put on a show. Hey, where's my macchiato? Hey, man, get ready for a donkey and shred show.
You mean the shred and donkey show?
Oh, come on. I know you all here to see me, right?
You folks can't see everybody. You can't see me. But I'm the cutest. I'm the sweetest.
I hate to break it to you, but we're doing a Kung Fu Panda show.
Says everybody here,
right? Especially these guys in front and maybe that family over there. They're obviously Kung Fu fans.
Look! The helmet of Master Thundering Rhino.
I see you, Thundering Rhino. And praise you, good talking donkey.
Wait, look at this. The sword of heroes.
Oh, aren't we hoity-toity fancy?
And the coolest thing of all, the Ming Hammer. A relic so powerful, it can knock you into the spirit realm. Check, please. I can't compete with that.
Hold it! Oh, you just received a message from
The Emperor!
Ooh,
my clever son.
Sit down, sit down over here. All right, turn around. Turn around, Logan. Turn around. it just there.
Alright, further, since your body takes the line with your right, please remain seated. There's no left seating here.
Look at it.
Welcome back, brewers. Please remain seated. Unite your bodies on time. Take a few minutes and once again, remain seated. Unite if they're not yet. Almost there. Alright, brewers, can I go ahead and exit with
Ooh, oh, you like a carrot. Makes me hungry. So take carrots.
Vamos gastar em picanha isso aí. Você não fica triste de ir sozinho?
Well, you're going to fill in the rest of the space over here towards the end there. Thank you. Hello, witches, wizards, and muggles. Welcome to Ollivanders. Your wand experience is about to begin in just a few short moments. A couple things before we do begin. Please make sure while in the shop, if you do want to take photos and videos, that we just refrain from using any flash. The light can be very distracting for the wand keeper and also for everyone else's experience. As well as making sure we silence any muggle devices for the same exact reasons. We want everyone to have an equal opportunity to be able to see and hear while in the wand shop. So anything that you think could be hidden.
Alright, folks, so we're going to take this party first, and everyone else just hang tight. I'll be back with you shortly. Come on in. Stay right there. And, sorry, taller witches in the back, not so tall in the front. I'll take my next party over here, please. Please don't go any further than that. Please don't go any further than that.
Okay.
Come on over here. Okay, thank you. So over here, don't go any further than the ladder. It tends to move. Okay, right here is fine. Thank you so much.
Welcome all to Ollivanders, makers of fine wands since 382 BC. I am the wand keeper. See that you are all here to witness a wand fitting. You are all welcome, my friends, but remember that this is a very complicated process, one that requires your cooperation and your silence. Now here the wand chooses those. A bit of powerful magic coming from you, my dear. Now please come forward. Tell me, my dear, what is your name? Isabel. It is very good to know you, Isabel. Now, if you might step closer to the light so that I might see you more clearly. Now, as you all may know, my friends, every Ollivander's wand has a core of a powerful magical substance. Now, we use unicorn hairs, phoenix tail feathers, and the heartstrings of dragons. No two Ollivander's wands are quite the same, just as no two unicorns or phoenixes or dragons are the same. Of course, you shall never get such good results with another business pocket. Isabel, my dear, this is a wand of portable. It's 13 inches long. You'll find it is reasonably springy. With a stray I smell to see if this is a good fit yet. There you are. You take this wand. You see the vase of flowers up there, Isabel? Yes. I should like for you to give them a drink of water. Now, hold your wand up high, like this. Give your wand a wave like this. And say the spell, Agua Menti. Very good. You are a very powerful wizard. I'm afraid, my dear, this is not your wand. No matter, your wand is there somewhere. Perhaps, Isabel, it is this wand of hazel that suits you. Now, Isabel, the wand of hazel, very good for those who have a swishy grip, yes? I'd like you to try another spell. Come forward a bit here. Do you see that top drawer up there behind the ladder? Yes? So I'd like for you to unlock that for me. Now, give your wand a wave like so, and say the spell Alo Homora. Very good. My dear, you are indeed a very powerful wizard. I'm afraid this is also not a good fit. And Isabel, might you step closer to the light so that I might see you a bit more? Now, my friends, it has always been quite clear to those of us who have studied one law that the wand chooses the wizard. has never been quite clear on its why. Wands of ivy are very good indeed for protection and healing. Is it not wand of ivy shall only choose those who are very brave and very clever? If I might see a logo one more time. Yes, with a cord of phoenix tail, you are destined to make your mark. Now, Isabel, I'd like for you to stay here so we might speak more privately about your work. Now, I'd like to invite any of Isabel's family to come forward so that we may all converse together. Very good. Now, for all of our other friends, remember, the wand learns from the wizard, and the wizard the wand. Now, we invite you to the next room where your wand might be waiting to choose you. Thank you very much for selecting.
Thank you so much, folks. Enjoy the rest of your time at Roxy.
It's all just a good
The sun.
You know.
Your next paycheck.
Are you gonna go?
Just ahead. Welcome, everyone.
Thank you.
heads. Did you get those from Jojo Siwa?
Combat machines, hard-hearted, battle-tested, and masters of camouflage, ambush,
Ready? Okay, take the